Welcome, one and all, to this GoPowercat Live. That's the scene in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, as we prepare for David Castillo's press conference to announce his college decision. And of course, if you haven't been following along with Kansas State basketball recruiting, Castillo is a composite five-star point guard out of Bartlesville, coached by former Kansas State Wildcat Clint Stewart. And of course, Clint was a great point guard himself and has turned into a great high school coach. But Castillo is highly sought after from many schools. He's come down to Oklahoma State, the local school, so to speak, Kansas State and Kansas. And in my recollection, if he would pick Kansas State, which honestly we expect, we'll be surprised if he doesn't, this would be the highest get for Kansas State in a head-to-head battle with Kansas in recent memory. So taking a five-star away from KU, which has pursued Castillo. They had him on an official visit, and everyone likes this kid both as a person and a player. So I'll be very surprised if he doesn't end up picking Kansas State over Kansas, which I would expect them to say they backed off of him, but they really hadn't until Castillo started to let people know he was leaning towards the Wildcats. This is a really special player. He'll be one of the top five, maybe all-time recruits in terms of rankings that come to K-State in the rankings era, maybe even as high as top three. It depends on what service you're looking at. And of course, we've changed services in the middle of all that, so it makes it a little confusing. But Castillo is a guy that can score, can spread the ball around and do a whole bunch of things that would really fit well into Jerome Tang's offense. And this with the possible recruitment, or the actual recruitment, the possible gaining of a commitment from Max Asmus, who from Oral Roberts. Yes, I checked the pronunciation. That's how you say it. Could set K-State up with some really good point guard play for years to come, because Castillo is a 2024 recruit. He's going into his senior year next fall, and he's trying to get this done. The early signing period for basketball players is in November, before the basketball season really gets rolling. So that's when he would probably have to make his announcement or make his signing at that time. But we're standing by. We've got Zach Carlson and Ryan Gilbert down in Bartlesville for this. We'll have a lot of coverage from them. Our Eric Bossy from 24/7 has some stuff, as does other people from the 24/7 site that will be rolling out plenty of coverage. And our own Ryan Gilbert, will sit down with David and have a little chat, and then, of course, provide his own analysis of what this means. It's been a big day for Kansas State sports. If you haven't been following along, John Price, commitment on the football side. John comes out of the Kansas City area, picking K-State over Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota. This is a really nice pickup for K-State, as John Price makes his choice known today, kind of catching us off guard. And he's out of Blue Valley High School in there in Stillwell. He's only rated as a 3-star, but I'm telling you what, when people really get into his film, I expect him to rise in the rankings as John Price makes a decision. So it's turning out to be a pretty good recruiting day for Kansas State. We'll see if this can continue into basketball with David Castillo. Will he commit to Kansas State? Will Kansas State's Jerome Tang get a point guard of the future? And I hope that's not him in the background. He seems kind of short. We will see what develops here. Stand by. We're going to go to Tulsa as soon as we're ready to roll.
Right here in the middle. She has her own. Put him right in the middle. Yeah. And then mom, and then you, and then the girls on the outside.
That's pretty dope. First off, oh, oh, my bad.
So first, I want to thank everyone here to support David and his decision today. It's a big day, not only for David, but for Bartlesville community, the athletic department, Bartlesville schools, and obviously the basketball program. So we're really excited. He's been working towards this for a long time. So I'm going to hand it over to him, and I know he has a few words he wants to say before he makes that commitment.
First off, I'd like to thank my Lord and Jesus, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without Him, I am nothing. Um, I would like to thank everyone who is here right now, taking the time out of their day, and it's very special to me and important to me, and I recognize and appreciate everyone for that. I would like to thank my entire family for pushing me through tough times, holding me accountable for good and bad decisions, uh, and leading me and guiding me throughout this entire process. I would like to thank all of my coaches who have taught me the game of basketball and also taught me how to be successful in this world without a basketball. I would like to thank all of the coaches who took the time out to recruit me and visit me to their program. All of this has been a dream of mine, and to see it into fruition has made me extremely happy, but also extremely motivated to work even harder. It has been a very long and awaited process, but with that being said, I will be committing to Kansas State University. Yeah, you can. I chose Kansas State because of Coach Tang and the entire coaching staff. I believe they can help me grow in basketball and off the court as a young black man. And thank you again for everyone that came out. And go Cats! Smile a few times at the camera. You want to give them a go Cats?
Don't let me ruin it. They're gonna be like, what the hell is that?
It's crazy.
Congratulations. What do you want to do now?
Yeah, we can get up. All right, we could ask them for questions. All right, we could do that.
You ready? Yeah. Where are we doing media? Right here? Do it over there.
So they have all their stuff right here.
Oh, yeah, you can.
They're all gonna have probably same questions, but they're gonna all capture.
Yeah, and their mics and everything.
Good luck, buddy. Do you want me to stay here?
Do you want to take Emma her phone? Hey, Coach Clay, you think you can grab the other Kansas State hat in the locker room? It's like purple, but it's like a little more. It looks good. Let's just grab it. I like the signal, like the logo. Throw that on, Jarrett. I had the white one. Okay. It feels amazing. Uh, this has been a very long process. I took it day by day, and I didn't know I would be committing this early. But it's definitely a dream come true. And to know that I know where I'm going in the next couple of years is very, very amazing to me. I think it's just to get it out the way. I think now that I'm committed, I can focus on me and focus on my game and improve and get ready for college. I made that decision around 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. You know, it was kind of just a gut feeling. You know, I really trust Coach Tang and everything he believes in, and I want to help him win a national championship. So, uh, you know, it was definitely just a gut feeling, and I let the coaches know beforehand. It was pretty big. He told me that he wanted to go win a national championship before the season, and for him to, you know, almost come very close, it brought some attention to me, and it was very cool to see. One, he's a godly man. Um, you know, me and my family, we trust God and believe in God. You know, and he does the same things, and he puts everything into him just like we do. Coach Tang, he lets his guards play. You know, I want to play. I want to go compete. I want to go out there and have fun, and that those are one of the main reasons why. It definitely did. You know, to see Marquise have so much success, um, also being there for 2 years, being in college for four, and to have that much success in his fifth year, it was very interesting to see. Um, I don't think it's sucking in yet, just because I'm still in high school. You know, I'm very grateful, and it's really a blessing to be in this position, especially here in Bartlesville, knowing that not many kids can go through this. But to go through this and be from Bartlesville is really special. Not at all. Um, Really crazy. You know, he tells me all the time that uh, he really doesn't care where I go. He's going to support me no matter what. And he would love that, you know, if I did pick K State, he was going to go up to probably every game. And, you know, and that's probably going to happen. So I know he's very happy and his family's very happy. It's insane. It's really crazy. I never thought that I'd be playing at, you know, Kansas State, but, you know, just to have that coaching staff there and, you know, knowing that that's my school now is pretty insane. And to know that Coach Clint went there is insane as well. Yeah, I think so for sure. You know, I'm going to be talking to Coach Tang and the entire coaching staff to, you know, help me better my game and prepare me as much as I can before I step on campus. But with that, you know, I'm just going to keep working hard. I can focus on being in the gym and, you know, a lot of bigger things plan to happen. Coach Tang and Coach Perry, I talked to them a lot. I've talked to Coach Perry ever since he was coaching AAU at Mocan Elite. And he's just been keeping contact ever since. And he's always told me he wants to coach me, and he believes in my talents and skills and the person I am. And you know, that really meant a lot to me. What's next is to keep getting better every day. Um, you know, EYBL is coming up, preparing for that for the summer, and you know, just working harder every day. I definitely wanted to play in the Big 12. It's the toughest conference in the country, and I'm a competitor, and I want to be where the best is at. And so, you know, it's a plus that they're at the Big 12 for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I never wanted to be, you know, the guy that goes on Instagram or does it for attention. You know, I kind of just wanted to be where I was at, and you know, to do it here is like very special because I grew up here. You know, I grew up here playing basketball here since I was a kid. So, you know, to do it here is very special. That I'm a loving person. I love people. I compete really well, and you know, I try to do my best every day, and you know, I put my faith in God's hands and trust God every day, and yeah. Any questions? Good. Thank you. Thank you, guys.